Every single day, you make hundreds of decisions, and you probably think most of them are rational. They're not. Hidden inside your brain is a set of shortcuts called cognitive biases, mental patterns so automatic you don't even notice them running. Today we're breaking down 5 of the most powerful ones, the ones quietly shaping what you buy, who you trust, and even who you fall for. By the end of this video, you'll start noticing them everywhere, in your own thinking, and in the way the people around you are being influenced without knowing it. Let's start with the one that shapes almost every opinion you hold: confirmation bias. The moment you believe something, your brain flips into defense mode. It starts actively searching for evidence that supports what you already think, and quietly filtering out anything that challenges it. This is why two people can watch the exact same news story and walk away even more convinced of opposite positions. It's not that one of them is stupid, it's that both of their brains did exactly what brains are wired to do: protect existing beliefs rather than update them. The counter to this isn't more information, it's a habit. Before you accept a conclusion, actively search for the strongest argument against it. If you can't find one, or won't look, that's confirmation bias talking, not logic. Next is anchoring bias, and this one is used against you more than you realize. Your brain treats the first number or piece of information it receives as a reference point for everything that follows, even if that number is completely arbitrary. Retailers exploit this constantly. A $500 jacket placed next to a $150 one doesn't just offer a discount, it changes your entire sense of what a fair price even is. The same trick works in salary negotiations, real estate listings, even in casual conversations where someone throws out an extreme opinion first just to shift the middle ground. The defense here is simple: before reacting to any number, ask yourself, compared to what, and where did that comparison actually come from? Third is the halo effect, and this is the bias behind almost every unfair first impression you've ever made or received. When someone is attractive, articulate, or simply likable, your brain quietly assumes they're also smarter, kinder, and more competent, often with zero actual evidence. Studies on hiring consistently show that more attractive candidates are rated as more capable, even when their qualifications are identical to less attractive applicants. It works in reverse too: a single negative trait can make everything else about a person feel suspicious. Once you know this bias exists, you can start separating the message from the messenger, asking whether you actually agree with what someone said, or whether you just liked how they said it. Fourth is the sunk cost fallacy, the reason so many people stay in situations that are clearly not working. Your brain hates the feeling of having wasted time, money, or effort, so instead of cutting your losses, it pushes you to invest even more, just to avoid admitting the first investment was a mistake. This shows up in unfinished projects, bad relationships, jobs people have outgrown, even a movie you keep watching purely because you already sat through the first hour. The only question that actually matters is this: if you were starting today, with none of that history, would you still choose this? If the answer is no, the sunk cost is the only thing keeping you there. And finally, negativity bias, the reason one piece of criticism can erase 10 compliments from your memory by the end of the day. Thousands of years ago, this wiring kept your ancestors alive. Noticing danger fast mattered more than noticing beauty. But in modern life, this same instinct distorts how you see your own performance, your relationships, even your own worth, weighing the bad far more heavily than the good. Psychologists estimate it takes roughly 5 positive experiences to balance out the emotional weight of one negative one. Knowing this won't erase the bias, but it lets you catch yourself doing the math wrong in real time. Here's what ties all 5 of these together. None of them mean you're broken, or unintelligent, or bad at making decisions. They mean you have a normal human brain, built with shortcuts that were useful for millions of years of survival, but that often misfire in a world of advertising, social media, and infinite choice. The goal isn't to eliminate these biases, that's not really possible. The goal is to recognize them in the moment they're happening, because a bias you can name is a bias you can question. If this video helped you see your own thinking a little more clearly, subscribe, because we break down a new piece of the human mind every single week, and there's a lot more hiding in there than 5 biases.